Today we're going to cover Gen Z and women's obsession with height. Now, this was not the topic I had planned on covering with you all today, but I went out last weekend and some stuff happened and we need to talk about it. So I live in Charleston, South Carolina, and I took my wife to a place called Shems Creek. There's a restaurant there called the Saltwater Cowboy. I go there for the nachos. Me and my wife are sitting there. She's 4 or 5 tequila shots deep. Now, she wants to begin to party and meet some people. So bars aren't my thing. I don't drink. And I asked her, she had some Broncaid bedroom tabs in her purse. I need to get amped up a little bit to get ready for this. So I took them and we begin to walk around the bar and meet people. We get to the first group of people. I have a little anxiety when it comes to the just bars, and I'm better at other places. Bars are not one of them. We meet some people from Boston. They're real cool. I start to feel the ephedrine. I start to get into a good mood. Everything's good. And my wife is talking to everyone partying. And she gets the idea where she wants to start to talk to everyone about content for this channel. And this is completely a Gen Z crowd. Everyone's between 21 and 25, I would say. And there's 5 or 6 girls leaning up against this railing overlooking the creek. There's a bunch of boats and whatnot. And my wife goes up to them and she begins to ask how their dating life's going, what they're looking for. And 3 of them, the first thing they fucking said was height, followed by a good job. Now, I about spit out my water at this point because I couldn't believe it, and they were serious. So they didn't want a good man or a godly man or someone that treated them right, or even a handsome face, good dresser, whatever. Height, okay. This made me wonder a bit, and I had to make a video about this because it's so important. Because it made me think back to a time right before I met my wife, and I was dating a lot. And the girl that was the most beautiful before I got married, she's about 5 feet tall, okay? Like 5 feet, 5'1". And we went on our first date and it went really good. And before the second date, I had booked it on I think a Tuesday or Wednesday. Here's a tip for you guys if you need it. Don't do this. I booked the date and I set the date, time, we agreed, okay, via text. And then I didn't text or do anything at all from Tuesday until Saturday. Well, I show up to the bar, she's not there. I call her on the phone and she feels terrible. She's out with her friends. Hey, you didn't text to confirm. I thought it wasn't happening. I owned a gym at the time. We were doing a full remodel and I didn't call or text to confirm. I did on subsequent dates with other girls, so you live and learn. But anyway, we couldn't get another date reset. And a few weeks went by and she wound up meeting somebody else. Now, this guy was 5'4", okay? Good looking guy, great looking guy. And he was 5'4", and they wound up getting married, okay? So good thing that guy never took any of the advice or was affected by any of the stuff that's going on. And this is what I want to talk about the most. And what is the obsession with Gen Z and the height issue? And this is what I think, okay? I think that these girls, they have so much insecurity because of social media these days. Because I think this is new. I don't think this was such an overblown topic. And they want to look a certain way in photographs for their friends and people that don't even matter, okay? And they want these pictures to look a certain way, so the guy needs to be a certain height so when they're wearing heels and everything else. I can understand. I think we all have types, okay? Like, I like shorter girls. Maybe, you like a taller girl. I have no idea. But it seemed like this is more of like a narcissistic trait. Because it was so common when we were out the other night, and this is what they were saying. So I wanted to talk about this so much because I think this could be more about, this is something you can't change, okay? You can take care of your skin, you can have a good haircut, you can grow a beard, you can have, you can change your clothes, you can get fit, you can get a job, you can make more money, right? height and all this stuff, like, you can't do anything about it. So if someone won't date you because of your height, okay, this is a trivial matter that they're insecure about themselves, okay? Don't let anyone project their own insecurities onto you. You are a good looking guy and you can have any girl that you want. Just don't let them get inside your mind and make you change your behavior because they may be insecure about how they look and what their photos look like on Instagram to their friends.